It's with great pleasure and honor that you all are here, and I have no doubt that you all are going to receive a lot of value as well. So with that being said, let's give a hand clap for Anita Collier.
Now, success is different for everybody, so it has to be your ideal of success. So I brought together a panel of speakers who I highly look up to. We have Ruby Farias. She's a designer from Scottsdale, Arizona. I've known Ruby for over 25 years. This is one of her designs I'm wearing, and you can see more of her designs later. We have Miss Anita Hicks. She's from Atlanta, Georgia, but she just told me she moved. And I can't remember where she told me she moved. Baltimore. Anita is my mentor. Anita and I met over the phone, and we were kindred spirits. She has pushed me in ways that I never thought I could be pushed. She has reminded me of who I was when I forgot, and yes, we all forget who we are. And she reminded me with a gentle tap. And I appreciate that, and I thank you for that. Over here we have Mr. Gary D. Rodriguez. Gary, I don't think I have enough words to explain Gary. I mean, he's just this awesome spirit, this man of many. I'm just gonna let him tell you, because he just blows my mind. He just truly blows my mind. And then we have my son, Robert James Collier Jr. Yeah. He is, he's a very sweet young man. He's a giving young man. He has a heart of gold. When you have so many young people that's looking out for themselves and going for themselves, this young man gives. He goes out and he reaches and he pulls up, and he just wants to see everyone succeed, and that just touches my heart. He has a bit of his mom and a bit of his dad, so that's a good combination. So without further ado, I'm going to announce the first speaker, Miss Anita Hicks.
Thank you, Dawn. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Well, hello, everyone.
Hello.
Don't you all look so wonderful, fabulous, and beautiful? Thank you so much for coming out. Give yourselves a round of applause. Miss Janetta, this woman is a superstar. I called her and told her, Janetta, I'm at the airport and they lost my luggage. She said, we have something for you. I'm like, what? Are you kidding me? I can't wear your clothes. But of course we have Miss Ruby here. So it always works out. When Janetta told me she was going to have this event, as her coach, I knew that I was going to be here at her event, whatever it took. So when they told me they lost my luggage, now to remind you, I travel a lot. This is really the first time my luggage has ever been lost. But I knew that it was going to be phenomenal. So you all in here, there's something special that each and every one of you are going to get out of this. So give Miss Janetta a round of applause. It is time for your breakthrough. Turn to your neighbor on the right and say, it's time for your breakthrough. It is time for your breakthrough. You didn't come here, you didn't get out of your bed, you didn't get out of your car, you didn't get on the road and drive here just to be driving. You came here because there's a specific reason and a season, and it's time for you to accomplish something. Because this woman here, Janetta, if you are connected with her, if you are aligned with her, you are special. There's something greater. Because when I started with Janetta was already great, and we had our conversation on the telephone, and I vetted her just like she vetted me. And as entrepreneurs, aren't we supposed to do that? Yes. You're supposed to know, and I wanted to say, now Janetta, let me know if you want to work with me, because I only work with people that are willing to do the work. go to the next level. So I want you to think about, there's a couple of things that I want you to think about. And I do have some handouts. I think we have some handouts. There were some handouts. I want each one of you to get those handouts. I'm not sure where they are, but you're going to get those. But I have a few handouts that I want you to take notes on. Is Adisha here? Adisha should have the handout. But there's some, are those, is there an envelope back there in the back? Yes,
There is. There's a little folder.
I do this so often, I knew they were somewhere around. So I only have a short time with you. But one of the things that when I give talks, trainings, I always want you to take away something that is meaningful to you. That's meaningful to you. It may not be meaningful to the other person, but it's definitely meaningful to you. So I want you to write some notes down, and when we have an opportunity to have our little section at the end, if you have questions for me, you can ask me at that time, but it's going to be a very short and a quick time. So I want you to reach for higher. I don't care where you are and what you're doing. All of us have goals and dreams. How many of you, by show of hands, have goals and dreams? There's goals and dreams that you have. So when you're reaching, you know that there is something within you that's calling you to that next level. Now, I'm going to give you a little word of advice. Don't share it with them. Because if you share it with them, they're going to say, are you crazy? Why do you want to do that? Any of you are familiar with Les Brown? Any of you know Les Brown? Okay. Les Brown is my mentor. I traveled and trained with Les Brown for years, since 2003. I was going through a very challenging time, and I decided that I wanted to connect with someone that would help pull out the greatness within me. I was reaching for something higher, not stuff. When I said reach for higher, I'm not talking about stuff, and I'm not talking about more. Because when you do that is within you, you are going to be successful. You're going to have abundance, you're going to have life, you're going to have joy. So I began reaching for something higher. And I was at home one day and I was watching television. And Les Brown had a television program before Oprah, before all of those. Some of you may remember he had a television show. And I was walking by the television and I heard this voice that said, there's something great within you. And I stopped. And I looked at the TV, and I heard it again. He said, you have something special. There's something great within you. And I'm here to tell each and every one of you, you have something special. There's something great within each and every one of you. When he said that, it hit me right here at the cellular level. I knew what he was talking about. I knew that there was more. So I began to tell people, you know what? I'm going to become a motivational speaker. I'm going to go to one of Les Brown's events, and I'm going to meet Les Brown. And they're like, she done lost her mind. And they was like, why do you want to do that? Why do you want to do that? Why would you want to do that? So nobody knows those deep secrets that are within you, other than you. So I say to you, when you're reaching for higher, make sure that you are clear on what it is that you want, and you are aligned with people like the Janetta Colliers, like the people that are not going to discourage you. You want to be aligned with her son who will encourage you, and I applaud so many young people for being here today. So you want to be aligned with people that are going to help you get to the next level. So reach for something higher. Argue for your expansion, not your limitations. So when I met with Les Brown, I went down to the training and I said, you know, Les, I'm gonna invest in myself. I'm gonna become a speaker. I'm gonna do the work required. I made a decision right there. I didn't make it then. I had already made the decision that I was going to do the work, that I was going to move forward and reach for higher. When I got back home, I got back into that complacent situation. How many of you know what I'm talking about? You get back in that environment, you get around those friends, and you get those people around those people. Now, my best friend went with me to that training. And she went with me because this was my dream, not her dream. So she was going to become a speaker, and she was going to do the same thing because, you know, that's what best friends do, right? You get stuff together, right? Even though it may not be your calling, but you know what? We have each other's back. So I said, call Les Brown and tell him that we're not going to do anything. So she called him on the phone. She said, Les, we changed our mind. We're not going to do this. And so he said, okay, no problem. He said, so where is Anita? He said, have Anita give me a call. And she said, no problem. So I gave him a call because remember, whose dream was that? It was my dream. And so in talking to Mr. Brown, I shared with him that this was what my dream was, that I wanted to become a speaker. I wanted to inspire and encourage and motivate people because I had been doing this all my life. I didn't know what the name of it was, but when I worked for IBM, when I was younger with my brothers and sisters, I was just cheerleader. All of these things, I was doing it all of my life. So I knew that this is what I wanted to do, and I had a face and a name with it. So I told him, he said, now Anita, am I talking to the same person that said that this was your dream? So here's what I was doing. I was arguing for my limitations. I was telling him all the reasons why I couldn't do it. Why I couldn't do it. Do you hear what I'm saying? When you have a dream, you want to argue for your expansion. When people say, why are you going to do that? Because this is what I was born to do. This is what I was put on this earth to do. I have a dream. I have a dream. This is what I'm going to do. I believe that this is what I was called to do. So don't argue for your limitations. I don't have enough money. I don't have time. I don't have any friends. Whatever. I don't know. You heard the list. The list goes on and on and on to the break of dawn, right? So here's what I want you to know. You have greatness. Argue for your expansion, not your limitations. So I want you to shift. Do a shift here. I want you to raise your vibration. Raise your vibration. Higher. We're going higher now. So when you raise your vibration, you're not going to be around, woe is me. When I got off that plane today and they told me they lost my luggage, I could have been upset. I could have been angry. But the lessons that I've learned, that first of all, that wasn't going to change anything anyway. Because let me tell you something, the show was going to go on with whether I had my jeans on, which I do have them downstairs. I was going because the content and the information that I had to tell you was not going to change. It was not going to change. I actually got pretty darn excited. Because I said, you know what? Somebody in here needs to hear this message. I don't know who it is, but you know. I came here to tell you that there's greatness within you. I came here to tell you to argue for your expansion, not your limitation. Raise your vibration. Get happy. Find a reason to be joyful. Find things. Look at the beautiful things around you. Look at what you have. Don't look at what you don't have. Raise your vibration. Believe. Open the floodgates to joy, abundance, happiness, and prosperity. When you raise your vibrations, and when you learn how to be joyful in spite of, your vibration will be much higher. And then those people around you that are always complaining, woe is me, somehow they're going to drift away. There's a quote that I love, a quote that says, all of us are born unique, but most of us will die copies. Most of us will die copies. I don't know about you, but that's not my goal. How about you? I'm not planning on dying a copy. And a lot of people say it takes courage. It really doesn't take courage. It takes you being who you are, being authentic to who you are. When I was in school, I don't know if we have any school teachers here, I got an A in talking. Jeanette probably got one too. Because when I was on the call with when Jeanette and I would do our coaching sessions, Jeanette would say, Anita, well, I don't have anything scripted. I said, no, you shouldn't have anything scripted. She has a gift. She has a gift. You have a gift. The young lady that did my makeup, thank you, darling. Because you hooked the sister up. You definitely got a gift to work with this. Thank you so much. You have a gift. So when you have a gift, you use what you have. Don't try to do what somebody else, you know, they say, I want to be like Mike. Why would you be like Mike? How many other people have come after Mike? Name some of them. LeBron, who else? Kobe, who else? So if they wanted to be like Mike, there would be no Kobe, there would be no LeBron. There would be no, so be who you are. And that's the core message of what I was brought to do and inspire people. To be authentic, be true to who you are. And it doesn't really take courage. It just takes being. Just be. Just be. Just be you. And the other people that are around you, if they don't like it, they'll fade away. They'll fade away into the darkness of the night. Fade away into the darkness of the night. So, clarity and focus is what you need to make sure that you have now. I don't have a lot of time to go over the rest of this, but clarity and focus is what you want. Clarity is power. The more clear you are about exactly what it is you want, the more your brain knows how to get there. And I call this the law of attraction. You will begin to attract those things that you want to do. Knowing what you want. Walk with lions. Who are the lions in your life? Les Brown is the lion in my life. Who are the lions in your life? Are you walking with kittens? Are you walking with chihuahua? Nothing wrong with them. They walk with lions. So never ever give up on your dreams because the world is awaiting for your light, your authentic gift. This was my dream with Les Brown, to do an event with Les Brown. This is why I showed her with Janetta Collier. This is her dream to inspire you, to break through fears. So God bless you, and God bless your dreams, and I will chat with you at the break.